September 7th, 2024, 2 weeks until Grindstone 100K.
So I had this like super sick idea to like write down this huge journal entry, and I was going to narrate the whole video based off my reading of the journal article, but I quickly realized that was going to be like 5 pages worth of writing and a little bit sappy and emotional, so I kind of cut the whole skit. But I worked hard on the intro, so I decided to leave it in. But anyway, we'll get right into the video. Good morning. We are out in the woods for a workout today. 20 minutes warm up, and then I got some hills and a couple threshold miles on a cool down. I had some treadmill work later, so let's get it. Feeling good right now. I done a lot of training over the summer, a lot of thinking over the summer, and I feel great. A much better understanding of hydration, nutrition, which I've talked about a lot, and I think that is the big key that I was missing earlier this year in the winter. But with that being said, I mean, I look back at Black Canyon, and it's like, I mean, y'all know, royally blew up in the final few miles, final like 15 miles, dropped back to 10th, but I can't help but think what would have happened that day if I had a better understanding of hydration and nutrition. Could have been a legendary day. So now, that means I got the opportunity for a lot of legendary days. So, yeah. Good morning. September 7th, 8:11 a.m. We're here at Fats. Patrick was just telling me he's going to take over the ultramarathon running world after college running. He's absolutely about it.
Yeah, Hans is going down. He's cooked.
Sunday, September 8th. Getting ready for a 3-hour run with some hills. Yeah, so day 2 of the video. Let's get it. All right, another heart-to-heart trunk talk, but man, I'm just so excited to race again. Feels like it's been an eternity. I raced a 40K, if y'all watched my last video, but didn't really race it. So I'm just excited to freaking race. A big race too, a competitive race. And I just feel like, in order to make a comeback, I had to really focus on all the small things all summer, all the lifts, the core, the strides, and through that I learned so much. I'm just so excited to like show everybody what I can do with knowledge on top of running. So I mean, got electrolytes in these bottles. Who would have thought? And you know, carbs and stuff. So I knew you needed those things for the record. I'm not dumb, but I just didn't know. I wasn't smart about it. But now we're getting there, and yeah. So back out here at the Buzzard, about to knock out a 3-hour long run with some vert. The Buzzard's like 35 minutes from where I'm living right now, but it's like the only place that has some decent hills. I mean, there's some other hilly places, but this is like the hilliest. So been making a lot of trips out here the past 2 weekends, and this will probably be my last trip out here until Grindstone. So I'm just gonna soak it in, soak in some of the views. I mean, look at this. Yep, I pretty much just run up that and up this, but it's just a lot of loops, but it's what it takes. So yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna get after it. Enjoy these running clips. Let's get it. All right, I saw Jim Walmsley do this in his documentary, but it's not as important because obviously my Strava's not privated. But so we're looking at a couple of big weeks here. You can see started to hit the hundreds like 10 weeks ago, and then 105, 100, 100, 100, 123. But the cool thing is the elevation started changing the hills. 11,000, 12,000, then 18,000, and 16,000. Specified training.
All right, just to kind of say what I was saying in the last thing. So pretty much, I just wanted to show off my Strava because that's what Jim did in his documentary, so I thought it was funny. But I have ran about 1,189 miles in the past 11 weeks, and I've ran more hills than I've ever ran before. And I feel fit and strong because of it. So I am so amped. We're less than 2 weeks away now from Grindstone, where I can show y'all what I got. But I just want to have a few closing thoughts, a few thank yous. First of all, thank you to my wife, Grace, for supporting me and loving me, because I know that I have big dreams, and sometimes it can be hard to live with someone with big dreams, so I appreciate her. And thank you to the rest of my family and my friends just for supporting me, because these past 6-7 months have been wild, and I have gone through a lot emotionally, and I appreciate everybody. And thank you to my friend and manager, Dylan. He's super helpful, and he's the man, and he's always helping me out, and I appreciate him for that. And then finally, this is kind of news as well, but a couple weeks ago, I reached out to David Roach, and we partnered up. So he is my coach now, and these past few weeks, just even 5 weeks before the race, he's already taught me so much, and I feel way more confident because of what he has me doing now than what I was doing. So David, you're the man. Thank you. Keep it up, and keep doing what you're doing because you're the best. And with that being said, I will leave y'all on a sappy note. I took a video one day out of the hospital, and it was kind of a video to my future self, which is me now. And I watched it the other day, and it was kind of, it hit me a little bit. But I figured I'd let you in, be vulnerable. So here's the video to myself from 6 months ago when I had gotten out of the hospital. So yeah, enjoy that video.
All right, this is just in case I decide to make a YouTube video on this, but out of the hospital, was there for about 12 days. It was if I'm being honest, a horrific experience. It was terrifying. Not a good time at all. With that being said, I learned so much, and I know how to be safer about everything now. I'm looking forward to implementing that into my training while still grinding. So to future Hans, maybe next time you start your race, next race, you got this. I think that was probably the toughest it can get in terms of mentality and stuff. So proud of you, and don't let this define you in your career. Lots more to come. It's just a small roadblock. So get after it, baby. Young and fit.
Young and fit. Let's get it.